Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Auriel and this channel is all about holistic health and wellness. In today's video, we are going to talk about healthier sugar substitutes. Cutting down on sugar is something that I've been working on a lot lately, particularly because I'm trying to heal from skin issues like acne and eczema, and sugar can have a major impact on your skin health and your overall health in general. So in last week's video, I gave 6 tips to help with cutting down on the amount of sugar in your diet. And one of the tips that I gave was to use sugar substitutes, healthier sugar substitutes. So that's what we're going to be diving into in today's video. Because I really don't think you can cut out sugar and sweets 100%. But if you're going to have something, then these are the ones that you want to have. So keep watching to learn about my favorite natural sugar substitutes. There are a lot of sugar substitutes out there, but not all of them are created equal. I'm not going to be talking about those artificial sweeteners that are loaded with chemicals that are often worse than sugar itself. I'm going to be talking about natural sweeteners. So what makes these better than sugar? Well, okay, hi, you want to be in the video? Zelda. That's better. Okay, regular refined sugar is highly processed, it has lots of calories, and it provides no nutritional benefits. The sweeteners that I'm going to be talking about all come from natural sources, and although they do have, or some do have, sugar and calories, they are easier for the body to digest because they're not as processed, and they also provide some nutritional value. Also, these have a lower glycemic index, which means they are not going to spike your blood sugar as fast as sugar would, and that is something that you want to try to avoid. But even though these are healthier than sugar, I'm not telling you to go crazy with them. You still have to keep things in moderation because too much of these is still going to have a negative impact on your health. But if you are going to use a sweetener, then these are the ones that you want to have. So let's start with the 0 calorie, 0 sugar options. One of my favorites is monk fruit sweetener, and this comes from the monk fruit, which is a fruit that is found in Southeast Asia. And the good thing about this is that it tastes just like sugar. In my opinion, I think it tastes exactly the same. So it's really easy to transition from sugar to something like this. And like I said before, it's completely sugar-free, calorie-free, carb-free, so it's great for anybody that is on the paleo diet or doing keto, or also anybody that has diabetes. This is a really great option. Now, the monk fruit that this is coming from is full of antioxidants, so you'll be getting that when you have this sweetener. And it's interesting because monk fruit sweetener is actually 100 times sweeter than regular white sugar. So because of that, a lot of times they will mix the monk fruit sweetener with a different type of sweetener. Like, for example, this one has erythritol mixed in, and they do that because they want to make it easier for you to substitute this with recipes that call for sugar, so you don't have to do any extra calculations. You can just use the same amount. So it is helpful in that sense. And erythritol is also sugar-free and it's safe, but the only downside to that is that it can upset some people's stomach. So if you do get this one, pay attention to that, see how you feel. But the ideal, or the best one to get, would be the pure form. But monk fruit sweetener is a great option. I love using it for baking, also use it in my tea sometimes, so it's really a great all-around sweetener. It tastes just like sugar in my opinion, and it's 0 calories, sugar-free, so it's a really good option. So the next sweetener I want to talk about is stevia, and I have it in the liquid form. It also comes like a powder or like granulated, just like regular sugar. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a big fan of stevia. I don't really like that aftertaste that it has, but I've been told it's something that you get used to. So I highly recommend that you give it a try if you haven't yet, because it is just like monk fruit sweetener, sugar-free, no calories, no carbs, all of that. So the stevia plant that this comes from is native to South America. It also has vitamins and nutrients that you can get. It's not going to spike your blood sugar at all. So I highly recommend that you give this a try. Again, it's not my favorite, but you might like it and it's a really good option. Another one that I love is the coconut sugar, or coconut palm sugar as it's called. And this is something that you can find in most supermarkets. I've seen it all over. There's lots of different brands that carry it. Unlike the last two, it does contain sugar and calories, so you definitely want to be mindful of that. Coconut sugar comes from the sap of the coconut palm tree. So coconut, as you know, like coconut milk, coconut oil, has lots of nutritional benefits, and this is no different. Coconut sugar is full of antioxidants, vitamins and minerals like iron, zinc, calcium, and it's actually really good. It has like a more of a deeper nutty flavor, kind of similar to brown sugar. Definitely give it a try. It's one of my favorites. I love using it in different recipes. It tastes really good. Next, we have to talk about maple syrup, and I'm not talking about Aunt Jemima's or Log Cabin or any of those syrups that you would find in the store. I'm talking about pure maple syrup. It's really good. I love having it on pancakes, waffles. Sometimes I'll even put it in my tea, have it in my oatmeal, things like that. It's very versatile, and there's a lot of recipes that call for liquid forms of sweetener, so this would be perfect for that. Like the other sweeteners, it's full of vitamins and minerals, calcium, zinc, potassium, so you're going to actually be getting some benefits from having this. Also, raw honey is amazing. It's considered a superfood, and you want to make sure that you're getting raw honey because it's less processed, so it's maintaining all of the enzymes, the antioxidants, the vitamins, the minerals, everything like that, so you're getting so much more when you have it in the raw form. Some of the honey that you see on the shelf actually isn't even real honey. If you've seen the documentary on Netflix called Rotten, they talk all about the honey market and all of the scams and controversies going on there. So be careful with the honey you're buying and definitely try to find raw honey. And even better is Manuka honey, which is like honey on steroids. It comes from New Zealand and it has anti-inflammatory properties, it's antibacterial, it's antiviral, it has so many benefits. It can be a little bit expensive. I've never tried it myself. If you have, let me know how you liked it, if you experienced any benefits in the comments. And another benefit of honey is that it can help with allergies, particularly if you buy honey that's local to your area. It can actually help to reduce allergy symptoms. So that's just another cool benefit of honey. Now, this sweetener here, I don't have much left of it because it's really one of my favorites. It's date syrup. And it's becoming more and more popular. I got mine a couple of months ago at Sprouts, but I've seen it also at Whole Foods, but I'm sure they have it all over on Amazon. It's probably not that hard to find. But it is really, really good. It's actually one of the best sweeteners that you can use because it's coming from the actual fruit, the actual date. And it's one of the most nutrient-dense sweeteners available. It's really high in antioxidants and nutrients like phosphorus, magnesium, and zinc. It also has the lowest glycemic index, meaning it's gonna spike your blood sugar the least. So if you're wondering what it tastes like, I mean, it pretty much tastes like dates if you've ever had that, but I would also compare it to kind of like a molasses, but a little bit sweeter, and definitely better in my opinion than molasses, but something along those lines. But definitely would recommend you try it for yourself. Now, at this point in the video, you've learned about 6 amazing natural sweeteners that are much better for you than the highly processed, refined white sugar. But keep in mind, you still want to limit these because in excess, even these sweeteners can have a negative impact on your health. Moderation is always key. While you wait for next week's video, I post other videos all about holistic health and wellness. So make sure you watch these 2 videos as well. Thanks for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one.